Alright, welcome back, folks. Today we've got a nice custom 1911 here. This piece was built in the early 2000s by David Stagg. A lot of followers probably haven't heard of Mr. Stagg, but he was a premier pistol smith for a brief bit of time in the late 90s, early 2000s. He accepted a job with Armalite and moved on from pistol smithing. But the pistols that he built are highly regarded, as they were at the time when he was building them. A lot of customers were sad to see him hang up his files, so to speak, and go to work in a factory. I'm not sure what his position was at Armalite, but I have to imagine it was a good enough position to walk away from a successful shop building high-end pistols. This pistol came to me full blued, had a fair bit of carry wear on it. I did refinish this pistol in the two-tone that you see here today. The gun was certainly good enough build quality that I felt that it warranted a new finish, and you just don't see too many of Dave's pistols out there. What we've got here, the base gun is a Springfield GI. It's got the vertical cocking serrations, so that pretty much means it's one of the GI models. Dave has wiped the roll marks off the slide, which was a common thing. A lot of guys wanted that in the early 2000s. They wanted completely naked slides. I even recall a lot of pistol smiths taking Colt roll marks off of slides. Nowadays we're paying bucks to have the roll marks enhanced by hand engravers. But that stuff all comes around in circles, and probably in another 10 years guys will start wiping roll marks off again. The pistol is a 5-inch government model. You've got a staked and soldered front sight post there. You've got a Novak low mount rear, just a black sight set. The pistol is tightened up. On the front here we've got a cart match bushing, and of course that holds a cart National Match 45 ACP barrel. You'll see here, it might be hard to pick up, but Dave Stagg Custom Pistols DSCP is engraved at the ejection port there. The ejection port is nicely lowered and has a light flare on it there, which is a classy touch and a classic thing to see on a pistol like this. Medium greeter trigger, slide stop pin has been shortened and that hole slightly chamfered. We've got a brown thumb safety on here. An interesting touch is the magazine release, which may or may not pick up in the camera there, but it is angled like this back towards the shooter, hand serrated. And it's pretty short. These are the gun came to me with slim grips. I put this fine set of Sarge, which is timeline wise perfect for the gun. Sarge was one of the best grip makers in the early 2000s. Sadly, he has since hung up his files and is no longer making grips. But this is a pair of his airfoil designs. You'll see they're fatter at the back than at the front. They do mount with slim hardware. So that's a short mag release to make the gun nice and thin profile for carry. The interesting thing to me is that he's chamfered this hole so that you can actually push that completely flush easily. It's not harder to actuate for me with the thinner grips on it than a standard magazine release would be, and does give you a lower profile. I believe we've got a Wilson beaver tail there. We've got tool steel internals, the best stuff available in the day, certainly. Pete Single did all of Dave's checkering, and that's who has checkered this. Magwell's blown out, but a nice, tight, clean, classic pistol. I don't know who Dave built this pistol for, but because of the production date of the pistol and the timeline at which he went to Armalite, I have to figure it was either he built it for himself or a close friend, because it was about the same time or shortly after he accepted the position at Armalite that this gun left Springfield Armory, which Dave was in Illinois, the same state as Springfield Armory. But I hope you guys enjoy it. It's a nice pistol. It's going to head to market here real shortly. And if you have any questions or comments, or if you have a Stagg pistol of your own, feel free to tell me about it in the comments. As always, please subscribe and follow along. We'll keep churning out videos as custom guns come across the bench here. Thank you.